Hey amazing listeners! Welcome back to Better You podcast, where we dive deep into strategies, insights, and stories that help you live a life filled with meaning, intention, and authenticity. I'm Unique, your host, and I'm so excited to spend time with you. Today's topic is a game changer. We're exploring a book that doesn't pull punches, a book that's raw, real, and refreshingly bold. It's The Subtle Art of Not Giving a**ck by Mark Manson. This book has touched millions of lives since its release in 2016, offering a perspective that challenges the traditional self-help narrative. Instead of telling you to think positive all the time, it encourages you to embrace life's struggles and focus on what truly matters. Here's the plan. We're going to explore the book's core ideas, dig into some key lessons, share relatable stories, and wrap up with actionable steps to bring these lessons into your life. So grab your favorite drink, settle in, and let's do this. Let's see why this book stands out. Let's begin by talking about why The Subtle Art of Not Giving a**ck resonates with so many people. Mark Manson isn't your typical motivational speaker. His writing is direct, laced with humor, and brutally honest. He calls out the toxic positivity that dominates much of the self-help world. You know, that constant, just be happy, mantra that can leave you feeling worse when life doesn't go your way. Instead, Mark's philosophy is about embracing reality, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and making intentional choices about what truly deserves your energy. Here's a quick anecdote from the book. Mark shares a story about his rock star dream. Like many of us, he wanted to be rich and famous. But when he honestly assessed his life, he realized he wasn't willing to endure the struggles of the music industry. His takeaway? Passion isn't enough. You need to care deeply about the process, not just the outcome. Take a moment to think about something you've wanted in your life but never pursued. Was it because you didn't truly care about the process? Reflect on that while we move forward. Let's see Lesson 1. Choose what you care about wisely. The first lesson from the book is all about being selective with your energy. Mark argues that not everything in life deserves your attention, and caring about everything is a fast track to burnout. Imagine your attention as a bank account. Every day, you only have so many **ck's to give. If you spend them on minor inconveniences or trying to impress people who don't matter, you'll run out before focusing on the things that truly align with your values. I remember when I used to stress about what people thought of my social media posts. It drained me. Once I shifted my focus to creating content that resonated with my values, everything felt lighter and more purposeful. Let's see takeaway. Right now, write down your top 5 values. Then, take inventory of your week. Are your actions aligned with these values? Let's see Lesson 2. Take radical responsibility. Now, let's talk about ownership. Mark emphasizes the importance of taking radical responsibility for your life. It's not about blaming yourself for everything but recognizing that you always have the power to choose how you respond to situations. Mark shares a story about a man who blamed a divorce for his unhappiness. But when the man began taking responsibility for his part in the breakdown of his marriage, he found clarity and growth. I once faced a setback where I didn't get an opportunity one really wanted. Initially, I blamed external factors, but once I looked inward, I realized there were things I could have done better. That realization was empowering because it gave me a path forward. Think of a recent challenge you faced. Instead of focusing on what went wrong, ask yourself, what's one thing I can do differently next time? Let's see Lesson 3. Failure as a growth tool. Failure is a word we often avoid, but Mark sees it differently. He believes failure is essential for growth. Every mistake teaches us something, and every setback brings us closer to success. Think about Thomas Edison, who famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." That's the mindset Mark encourages us to adopt. When I started this podcast, my first few episodes were rough. The sound quality was bad, and I rambled a lot. But instead of quitting, I learned from those early mistakes, and here we are now. Let's see takeaway. Try something new this week, even if it scares you. Remember, failure is a stepping stone, not a dead end. Let's see lesson 4. Happiness comes from solving problems. Happiness isn't about avoiding problems, it's about finding problems worth solving. This mindset shift can transform the way you see challenges. Parenting is a great example. It's full of sleepless nights and difficult decisions, but for many, it's also one of the most fulfilling experiences because it aligns with their values. I asked some of you to share meaningful challenges you're tackling. One listener wrote about learning a new language to connect with their heritage. It's hard work, but it's deeply rewarding. Let's see takeaway. What's a challenge in your life that feels meaningful? Take a moment to write it down. Let's see lesson 5. Embrace your mortality. Finally, let's talk about mortality. Mark ends the book with this profound reminder: we're all going to die someday. While that might sound grim, it's actually liberating. When you accept that your time is limited, you start focusing on what truly matters. You stop wasting time on trivial things and start living with intention. Imagine you only have 1 year left to live. What would you focus on? Who would you spend time with? Use this exercise to clarify your priorities. Wow, what a journey we've been on today. From choosing what to care about, to embracing failure, to finding meaningful challenges, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a FCK isn't just a book, it's a call to live more intentionally. Let's see how to apply these lessons. Here are the 5 actionable steps to start applying these lessons to your life. First point is do a F***ck audit. Write down everything you're currently stressed about. Cross out the things that don't align with your values. Second point is set boundaries. Learn to say no to things that drain your energy without adding value to your life. Third point is reflect daily. Take 5 minutes each evening to reflect on whether you focused on what truly matters. Fourth point is embrace discomfort. Challenge yourself to step out of your comfort zone regularly. It's where growth happens. Fifth point is define your legacy. Think about the impact you want to leave behind, and let that guide your decisions. The subtle art of not giving a FCK asterisk isn't about apathy, it's about living intentionally. By focusing on what truly matters, embracing responsibility, and learning from failure, we can lead more fulfilling lives. Personally, this book has been a wake-up call for me. It's taught me to let go of the need for perfection and focus on what brings meaning to my life. What about you? Have you read this book? Which lesson resonated with you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And before you go, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Better You Podcast, and share this episode with someone who needs to hear these lessons. Remember, you can't care about everything, so care about what counts. See you next time.